So many people are talking about one-term president, a movement, a one-term, a movement that has been started by the Gen Zs and, of course, spearheaded by Gachagua. But no, a lot don't know the shocking details, secrets that President William Ruto is going to use in the State House to. Now, welcome folks back to the channel. This is Dr. Politica, and of course, I hope you're doing well. My name is Peter Ogutu. Of course, here we decode power and dissect Kenya. Now, one term has been the most popular, term in the coming 2027 elections. Remember, in 2022, we had a popular term, the Asla Nation. Now it's one term, a term that is going to take root of home. But a lot don't talk about dark secrets that William Samoei Ruto is going to employ to, of course, defeat his opponent. Now, one, of course, IEBC control. With Ruto's influence over the Electoral Commission, he could, he could, make the voting process to be to his favor. Now, of course, right now, Gashagwa, one of the things Gashagwa, saying is that Ruto has employed, has appointed people who will work for him. The chairman of IBC, Erastus, is said that Ruto appointed him so that he can use him to rig the elections because the chairman is connected to Ruto's employee, who is Nanok, the chief of staff in State House. Now, this is a strong point, and IBC has been a central issue in any election, every election in Kenya. Remember, in 2022, IBC was the backbone of the election, and Raila vehemently claimed that Chebukati was used by Ruto to rig the elections. 2017, the same thing happened. So IBC is not a new thing, and every Kenyan knows that very well that for you to be the president of Kenya, you have to, of course, compromise the IBC. That is the notion that has been there, and it will not change. And this IBC might be used against, the voters and to Ruto's favor. Now, the second thing is, voter apathy. Many Kenyans, treated by economic struggle, may choose not to vote. Yeah, so many people. For example, in 2027, 2022, so many. One of the things that, of course, made Raila lose the election actually is that Nyanza people did not vote. They were some of them were tired, and some of them believed that maybe Uhuru was going to do something, was going to change the results in Raila's favor, and this led to Raila's loss because whether he won or he lost, but the fact is a huge percentage in Nyanza, in even coastal region, in Western, did not vote. But a huge percentage in Mount Kenya and Rift Valley voted. That's why Ruto emerged victorious. Doesn't matter what he did. The fact is, Raila supporters, some of them did not come out to vote. And this voter apathy really affected Raila's presidency. And of course, some don't even know where to vote. Yeah, they're just there. Some of them have given up. Maybe some of them are saying that this election I will not vote because the people I vote for turn out to be betrayers. They don't do what they say. So this voter apathy will work well for William Samoei Ruto. So if Kenyans don't realize this early, the president will still get re-elected. Now, another thing is dividing the opposition. By encouraging multiple candidates to vie, that will, of course, divide their votes. Remember, Gachagua said that Ruto will, of course, pay some people and we will ask them to, of course, vie, for the seat. And we will see so many candidates. Some of them will be jokers, some of them will be serious. And this opposition will be divided. And you will see somehow Kalonzo, you know, vying on his own, Malwa on his own, Matiangi on his own. And of course, by doing so, these people will be dividing their votes. This happened in 1992. What happened? When Moi was facing tough re-election, because Kenyans were tired of him. What happened is that Kenyans were tired with him. What happened is that Moi managed to divide the opposition. In 1997, Kibaki divided on his own, Raila on his own, you see, and of course this led to division of votes. And Moi defeated the opposition smoothly. And this is a tactic that Ruto is going to use. He will make sure that the opposition is divided. By doing so, these people won't vote in one basket. So it will find it easier to, of course, win the elections. Of course, propaganda on social media. A strong digital campaign could help Ruto control narratives, weaken opposition messaging, and sway undecided voters. One of the things that propelled Ruto to status is this social media campaign, propaganda. In 2022, Ruto used propaganda to his favor. Yeah, and I remember very well that the Atlas were convinced that Ruto is the next savior. Of course, some people said that they will swear him in using, CRE notes. Because they believed the man was okay. Because of the propaganda that people like Dennis Itumbi, was spreading on Twitter, yeah, about Uhuru Kenyatta, about whatever, the propaganda, the hashtags. Even I remember during the Gen Z protest, we saw some hashtags that were meant to divide the Gen Zs. So this hashtag, this propaganda, this works well for Ruto. It works for because he has the resources, he has people he has employed to do the job. People like Itumbi, that's what they do. They spread propaganda on social media, and of course, this will make the undecided voters vote against, you know, vote for Ruto. And this campaign is very strong. Now, those are the things that I think William Ruto is going to use to, of course, to get it elected. And if Gashagwa does not see this well, Gashagwa and his team, yeah, Gashagwa, Kalonzo, Madakarua, Matiangi, Amalwa, if they don't see this early, it will happen. They will be in for root shock because they will see Ruto, being re-elected and being sworn in. In the same way, Kibaki, though Kibaki did not win the elections, Kibaki forced himself. That's the reality. 2017, Uhuru Kenyatta did not win. But the second round he won because Raila put out, the election. Now, these are the dark secrets that the president is going to use actually. Since he has money, he has billions, he will definitely use these points to, of course, get elected. So my call to the voters, the one-term movement might not be one-term movement if at all they don't see this coming. But if they think that if they see this coming and they stop it earlier, of course, one-term movement will be very, very possible.